Hello Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel, you guys. Welcome if you guys are new. My name is Jazz and this is Earth Vibes Tarot. I'm here to bring you some general intuitive messages for Capricorn, of course, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sit back, relax, you guys. Take a chance, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Just don't forget to make sure that you and your little monkey butt are subscribed to the channel for more content and for more of me. I love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. So let's go ahead and get right into the messages here, Capricorn. What you need to know at this time, whenever you happen to find this reading, when the title resonates or that you're finding this insightful, is when it is meant for you. Show us what needs to come through for Capricorn signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So we have Air Guardian, shift your perception. With the arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. It's taking a look at things from a different perspective, looking at the current situation that you are in from a different perspective, allowing yourself to raise up and see these energies anew, Capricorn. And then you have the Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So, you know, you were going through a changing time in your life here, Capricorn, right? And I feel like I'm talking to a group of Capricorns who may be having a little bit of lost energy, lost hope, lost faith. And this is normal, right? It's normal to have these feelings, and it's okay not to be okay. It's just not okay to allow ourselves to stay there, right? Because at some point we have to learn to take accountability and responsibility for the things that are going on in our lives. It's not everybody's fault. We are human. We're also adults, and we're able to make changes in our lives, right? And a lot of this starts in the mind, and this is where this Air Guardian energy comes in. Shift your perception, right? Allowing ourselves to wallow in sadness and grief and in pain is okay to some degree, but to live there, to live in anger, to live in disgust, to live in worry, to live in anxiety, you're not living a high vibrational life, and you're damn sure not living in the light of spirit. All right. And people fail to realize that, because the light of spirit allows you to release those things and letting it go, and understanding that it was there to help you grow. Right. It comes a point where you can experience those emotions and those feelings as an adult, as a human, but at some point you have to let it go. And a lot of you, it feels, I'm not going to say, I'm not pointing the finger, but a lot of people, all right, and you can just, by reading people's comments, you know, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, you can see where people's minds are. And as much as they want to deny it, you can see where your own mind is. And it's whether or not you want to accept that fact, or if you want to change it. And shifting your perception is a part of that, right? And sometimes you have to you have to shift your perception and then surround yourself in an environment and with individuals that are going to allow that to even blossom, right? Because sometimes we will shift our perception, but then we're still in an environment that isn't allowing us to grow. It isn't promoting that mindset, and it's still trying to keep us stuck or in a certain realm of thinking. So a part of the process here that Spirit is asking is to shift your perception and surrounding yourself with the protective energy that you know you need in order to enjoy growth and then reap the rewards from it. This is a multi-step process. You know, a lot of people, they focus on things, to be honest with you, that don't matter. And I mean that in the nicest of ways, because life is, it is life, and it is here for us to experience as humans, right? But at the same token, we must also understand that the biggest part of the growth process doesn't happen externally, it happens internally. And a lot of people will see themselves growing externally, but are literally the exact same person that they were when they were a child. Nothing has actually changed, right? Their life may seem different, but it's really not. It's the same just as an adult, right? Elevated. You may be growing, but are you really growing, right? And growth is not linear, and we understand that. But to really experience what you're supposed to experience and you're able and get to experience, it starts in the mind, right? And it starts there because you can shift your perception to even see the world differently, right? Most people aren't able to experience the world for what it is because they're not willing to even look at it from a different lens, look at it from a different light, and possibly dabble in the other side, right? Because everybody wants to be woo-woo spiritual, but nobody wants to take a look at the dark side. Everybody wants to be love and light, but nobody wants to be, hell and high water. You got to understand, there are things that happen for a reason. And people say, oh, I don't believe in, things happen for a reason. Well, to every green light, there is a red light. So to every white, there is a black. And I mean that in the yin and yang sense. To every front side, there is a back side. To every day, there is a night. So yes, things do happen for a reason. And it may not seem fair, but then again, what is fair? And who is to judge? Because you're not the judge. We have to be able to shift our perception and come out of our own mind as to what's actually happening to us and what is happening for us. Because I tell people all the time, I say, so many of y'all get caught up in the most detailed of things that you are forgetting the point. Forgetting the point. It isn't about being perfect. And it isn't about doing the spiritual thing the most spiritually. Right? It's not about that. It's about being able to enjoy, understand, and embrace and embody the spiritual side, whilst also being able to enjoy and dabble in and experience the human, physical side, while upholding a certain standard. And a lot of people fail to forget that it's not just about one thing, right? It's about the whole thing. And sometimes we can get so stuck in this one part of our lives, with this one particular thing, with this one particular person, with this one particular job, with this one whatever. And we fail to realize everything else that's happening around us. Shift your perception from where you are right now. Look left, look right, look up, look down, and then look within. And then propagate a new perspective on what's happening and where you are. And I mean by that, look left, look right. That means look back, look forward. Look up, look down. How is this light? What is the dark? Look within. How is this meant to change me, to help me grow as an individual? Because the growth that a lot of people throw away is not just detrimental to themselves, it's detrimental to the collective. People wonder all the time why things don't change. Well, you got a lot of people who aren't even willing to change. Everybody wants to point the finger like it's somebody else's problem, yet those are the same people who aren't even willing to look at themselves in the mirror. Nothing changes if you don't. And this is why I do what I do, because it's important to me, not only as a person who is living here, breathing, and grateful and thankful, but just a part of my purpose. Looking at things from a different perspective. It's not about what you're being given. It's not about what you can gain. That's a part of it, yes, reaping the rewards. But being able to enjoy the growth. Because imagine being able, like, okay, for example, how we're all on the same plane, right? Yet you have some people who think negatively all the time. They live right next door to you, and you've got the most positive outlook on life. Y'all live in the same neighborhood, you live in the same house, maybe you work at the same place, but this person is completely negative and you are not. And this person always wonders why things are always dark, always gloom, always doom. But you're okay with the 80-20 because you understand, right? And you don't allow the 20 to become 100. It's your perception. You could be at the same job, at the same shift, doing the same thing as your coworker, and you have a totally different day than the next person, yet y'all had the same workload, the same things, the same tasks. It's your perception. And I'm going to tell you this, if you think that everything and everyone's against you, it always will be. It always will be. You can't help people like that. So allow yourself to see it from a new way. Because look at this, bottom of the deck is great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. With the hermit, retreat and recharge. And Father's guide, trust in the unknown. If that's not a message, then I don't know what is, Capricorn. Learning from spiritual experiences is connecting you to the great, to the universe, to God, to spirit, to whomever. It's connecting you. And you learning from these spiritual experiences, these lessons that you're allowing yourself to embrace. It's holy. And when you allow yourself to see it that way, it changes you. And a lot of the times people, I'm going to just say this before we get some tarot. A lot of the times people stay in situations because they want to be the victim. And I mean, listen, I say what I say about a lot of things, but it's because, to be honest with you, they're true. It's comfortable and easy being the victim because guess what happens when you're the victim? People help you without asking usually. You don't have to have your hand out because people are just giving to you. Woe is me, right? Those are usually the people that you go to help, to see if everything is okay. Woe is me, woe is me. And those people will do it until the woe is me don't work no more. Taking accountability is important, right? In any situation. It's important because it allows you to learn from the experience and to move forward. You can be a victim from something and still learn from something. That's why they say have cameras on your car now, because people are crazy and drive crazy. And sometimes things happen when we're not paying attention, or maybe you don't know how to actually drive your vehicle, or you can't handle the vehicle that you're driving. Maybe being more attentive sometimes when we're just walking in the store, not having your head down on your phone, not wearing your headphones out at night. People want to complain that they get mugged and robbed at night, but yet you have your headphones on blast walking down the street with your head in your phone. Of course you're going to get mugged. You're not paying attention. Like, you have to, like, and as bad as it sounds, you got to be, you have to take some sort of accountability for yourself at some point, right? Because at some point, you're never going to learn, right? Somebody steals something out your car, but you leave your car unlocked. Okay, well, maybe you shouldn't leave your car unlocked. I can understand getting mad that somebody took something out your car, but also don't leave your car unlocked. Like, be smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. Like, same thing in relationships. We have to learn to take some accountability for ourselves in the relationship. What was our role? What did we do? What did we allow? What did that person do? What did they allow from us? Listen, I'm not here to patsy nobody. I'm here to bring the messages of clarity, truth, wisdom, and guidance. And 9 times out of 10, it's messages that people don't want to hear. Right? But I'm going to be the friend that tells you about yourself. I'm not going to be the friend that just lets you cry and rub on your back and then say, it's okay. It wasn't your fault anyway. No, I'm not that friend. I'm sorry. I'm not. Because I wouldn't want somebody to treat me like that. I wouldn't want a real friend having me walking around here looking stupid. Because a lot of people, your friends, your family, your coworkers, they don't give a shit about you. And they don't give a shit about what you're going through. And you're asking them for help and advice, and they're keeping you in the same position that you're in. Because number one, they don't give a shit about you or your situation. And number two, they don't know no better themselves. So, again, so you have 16 here. Change your life. This is Tower energy coming through. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination and embrace the opportunity that change brings. I mean, thank you, Spirit. I mean, it's a very clear way of bringing that message forward. And then we have Queen of Michael. Brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. A time for your career rather than relationships. You know exactly what to do. And there's a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Freedom from what? The past? Your inner child? Freedom from an energy that has kept you stagnant. You have High Priestess, 5 of Gabriel. There was some sort of a challenge, right? And this challenge that you were going through was weighing heavy on your intuitive sense, right? Not allowing you to see clearly, right? Because there was still something there that needed to be resolved. Show us more here, please. And this is happening on many, many scales here. It's too many. It's happening on many scales. Love, life, career, business, relationships, family, right? It's happening on multiple scales. I'm trying to keep it general so you guys can understand for your own situation. Because, you know, when you watch tarot readings and everybody wants to just equate everything to love, it's really hard sometimes to see how this can be affecting you in your own personal life, right? For you to use these for actual, like, insightful energy. So we have number 5. It states divine guidance here. This is the Hierophant card. The search for meaning in life. Listen to this. Consider an alternate approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Yeah. That's the same thing as seeing things from a different perspective because of this sudden revelation. And embracing the opportunity. I don't say it. I just translate it. And then you have the Knight of Raphael. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And there's that enjoy growth and reap the rewards. So exactly what we've just been saying. It has been laid down here in the tarot. I love this. So we see that there's a tower moment that's occurring. You know exactly what to do. It's you putting yourself in the position and having the benefit of experience. The Queen of Michael states the benefit of experience. What were we just talking about? Experience. Learn from the spiritual experience. The benefit of experience. Come on now, y'all. You know, and I don't respond to everybody's comments. I'll like them and heart them and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all know what to do and you're just, you continue to live in the land of Delulu. I mean, if that's where you want to be, fine. But listen. Nothing changes unless you do. And you can't wait around for somebody else to do the changing while the only thing you got is your hand out. And I see a lot of that in the tarot community. I see a lot of people when I read comments, not my comments just personally, but on other videos and things like that, I see a lot of people wanting, especially in these relationship readings, they got their hand out and want everything and everybody else to change around them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Meanwhile, they're the biggest problem of it all. I'm just saying, like, it's not an observation that isn't apparent literally in everyday life. So I'm just saying what other people won't, because I don't know, they want to be fake. Bottom of the deck is Page Ariel, 3 Ariel, and Peace. So you have Page of Pentacles, because Ariel is Pentacles here, and I should explain this. This is 9. The Raphael is Cups, and Michael is Swords. So Page of Ariel, or Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Ariel, or the 3 of Pentacles. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you with do what you love, and a time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, and working with others in a cooperative manner. There's getting ready to be a brand new opportunity that comes into your life physically, right? Because we don't have to just think of this as career or monetary. The pentacles are physical. This is something that makes your heart flutter, brings you joy. So this could be the 9 of Cups. This could be the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, right? The Lovers. This could be many different things for many different people. But this is a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new start that makes you feel wonderful. But this is after you change your life. One more time. This is after you change your life. This is not before. So once again, remember what I just said. Nothing changes unless you do. So don't be one of those people that expects everything and everybody else to change around them while you just have your hand out waiting for you to accept your reward that's not going to come. I don't mean to be brass, but the world doesn't change because too many people are patsying everybody because they want to seem nice and friendly and all that shit. But you know what? Nice and friendly is all fine and dandy when it's appropriate. Like, if you're trying to get somebody to make a change, like, if you were, like, okay, if you came to me at 600 pounds, like these people in my 600-pound life, I'm not patsying you. And I'm not feeding you all this food. I don't give a shit if you crying or not and throwing a fit. What are you going to do? Run after me? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit here and patsy you. Like, if you really want people to do better, you wouldn't patsy them. If you really wanted people to change, you would actually tell them to change. That's why I said I'm going to be that friend that tells you about yourself and not the friend that sits there and rubs your back and then tells you lies and just tells you what you want to hear to get you to shut up. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. You might look at me like I'm crazy, but then at the end of the day, you're going to be like, you know what, you're right. And I'm going to be like, I know, but I wasn't going to let you continue to walk around looking stupid. You feel me? All right, let's get some closing messages. Because I say it once, I say it all the time. Some of these tarot readers will have y'all out here looking fucking stupid. Because all their readings are revolved around how the other person ain't doing this, the other person ain't shit, the other person da 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 da. Meanwhile, their whole clan ain't shit. Look at this root chakra, survival, safety, grounding, chakra alignment. Yep. North energy. It's the energy of home, security, safety, fertility. Spirit is letting you know that literally your life is changing from the ground up. You're having a spiritual alignment. I tell y'all, I don't do this for play. I do this for real. And the things that I say, I promise you, I come from the heart. Like, I don't mean them in any type of way. I mean it because I love you. I care about you. And I care about people enough to want to see them do better and to want to see them change enough to get the things that they want, to get the things that they desire, right? Isn't that why we're here? To experience life? You can't be experiencing the life that you want if you're too busy holding on to things that aren't giving you the experience that you're looking for. So let it go. If it's not giving you the experience that you're looking for, let it go. Mourn it, process it, move on. Your life ain't but so long. You might get in the car and die tomorrow. So don't let things that aren't giving you the experience in life that you know you deserve, stop holding on to it. Let it go. If it's dead, dying, let it go. Let it go. Because trust me, you as an individual who is willing to do that for your own sake and for the sake of growth and for the sake of love, you are always going to end up on top. It's not a linear road, all right? It's rocky, it's roller coastery, but it is enjoyable if you allow it to be. It will not be enjoyable if you want to keep yourself like stalling out consistently is not a fun way to enjoy driving a fast car. Right? Stalling out is not fun. You don't know how to drive it. What are you doing? So it's let it go. Let it go. It's going to literally put you back into the alignment that you need to be. I tell you, I'm not saying this. This is all channeled energy. And it's right here. I don't need much to tell you what's going on. But I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So I'm going to leave this here. I love y'all. I appreciate you. And I'll speak to you soon.